A few months ago, I was scrolling through YouTube when I came across an anime adaptation of one of my favorite manhwas that I've finished in the past called Solo Leveling. Then I figured, why not make it in Minecraft? The first thing I did is I made the statue of God that Jinwoo and the other hunters face inside the double dungeon using block bench. Well, it might look like a bodybuilder that skips slightly right now, but we'll do something about that later. This is the full body. Now we're gonna make the model of its smile since I wanted to show separately just like from the anime. Here's the final result. After I made the model, I imported it inside Minecraft. By the way, I also made a separate mob that will act as the hitbox of the statue. I didn't record it, but here's the progress of the temple as of now. There are still some things that are missing, like the roof, the altar in the middle, and the other statues in front of the walls, but we'll make it little by little. I place barriers on top of the floor so that players can walk on it smoothly. Now to make the statue, just like any other of my creations, I'll use an armor stand as the main body, then teleport the model onto it. So whenever the armor stand moves, the model will follow. It's a bit small for the stone throne right now, so let me adjust scale for a second. Back to Minecraft. I think that's big enough. Here, I finished the temple and also painted some vines on the statue. I also made the animations for the statue, like the sitting animation and the stand-up animation. I made the entrance to the temple. Now let's work on the door animations. To make this possible, I'll use a combination of structure blocks and command blocks. Here's the finished product of the door animation. I also made the torches lighting up one after the other, just like from the anime. It's mid-February at the moment, and so far I've started working on the laser for the statue. As usual, I use invisible armor stands to create the laser. The laser nullifies any kind of armor that the player is wearing. Now that we have a working prototype, I'll export it using a structure block to import it to the main world. Time for the testing. I think I need to adjust it higher. For some reason, the laser is bugging even though it works well in the prototype. After countless attempts at adjusting and testing, it just would not work. At this point, I'm on my wit's end, so I go for the final test. Attempt 1. Attempt 2. Attempt 3. Attempt 4. Attempt 5. Attempt 6. After cooling my head a bit, I started working on the boss cutscene. I'm really hyped for this since I'll be able to use the slash camera command. I made a custom texture for the pumpkin blur to make it more cinematic. It was still February and I finished the cutscene, but I will show it to you guys later in the video. In month 3, I became busy due to school responsibilities, and with our graduation approaching, I neglected creating the map. So on to the next month. This month, I finally fixed the laser by using the summon command instead of teleportation. Aside from it doesn't bug, it's less laggy and much simpler to create. Here's the final result of the laser. After the laser, I started working on the stomp attack of the statue. Here I added particles and started experimenting with the damage. I built the roof for the entrance of the dungeon. Now we're gonna make the walls look better. Here's the final result. I started working on the altar in the middle. This took a lot of time, but it's definitely worth it for the looks. Here I also added the statues that surround the altar. So in my country, you will graduate in grade 10, but you still need to study for 2 more years to go to college. Anyway, it is May this month and I became busy with our graduation practice and also took a break after finishing junior high. Here's a fruit. It is June at the moment and I started working on the safe zones. Here I'm making the texture of it. After that, I used block bench to start modeling the barrier. I imported it inside Minecraft, then worked on the commands. Here's the finished product. After working on the barrier, I started making the portal if somehow the player defeated the statue. The slash camera command definitely sealed the deal for that transition. Here's the result. Now that we've finished the map, let's play it with friends.